Hello, how are you doing? I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Welcome to sat down to do the Taurus reading, but this ain't it. This is something else. So, what I'm looking at here is a relationship. That's putting it mildly. This is a soulmate. I don't like to use that term a lot, but this is a soulmate. This is a consort. This is a heavenly union, dynamic duo situation that hasn't really been able to fully express itself yet for whatever reason. But these little past life cards wanted to pop out, so we're going to be talking about somebody that you were in a relationship with in a past life. We have fire. Oh, okay, hold on. What do we got here? Sagittarius, Scorpio, Leo, Libra. So between the two of you, you have this in your chart. Okay, Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius. So lots of fire, lots of water. Got some air in there, a bit of earth, even with Capricorn hiding under there. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is this is something that's about to happen to somebody. Or it's happening, and you're not quite sure how it's going to work out yet. Like there's a lot of baggage attached to it, and not necessarily because of y'all or the love that you'll have for each other or the passion or the confidence in choosing each other. It's like an outside influence. What I'm seeing here, just to make this not an hour-long video, to get right to the point, there was something in your environment or someone in your environment that was preventing this, or that is preventing this right now, which is why this isn't exactly the perfect time to jump into it, but you're almost there, because we have the Ten of Wands. So you've moved from being wounded or repressed under an individual or a very strict parent, job, family, or frame of mind. So as long as one of you is it's like one of you is on the other end, in the clear, kind of out of a storm, and the other one is still in it a little bit, but it doesn't have anything to do with courage or strength or intelligence or anything. It's like whatever this is that's blocking this relationship or holding it back right now, it's almost over. It's almost like an evil king's reign is about to be over, and whoever these lovers are going to be able to move forward with this passionate new beginning. I see this hidden here, so I'm guessing that whoever this repressive authoritative figure is obsessive, stalkerish, and very immature when it comes to their own thought process. But they're wielding this sword over everyone else. But the music just, it's almost over. You know, like if this is an old king, he's about to die like this week or something. And that's going to, right away, if this is maybe it's a father or something, because one of the people is going to kind of go into hermit mode and disappear for a minute. And the other person is going to wonder what's going on. But it's a necessary step. Everything that's going on right now that's holding you back from being able to fully be with each other or fully realize this passion, it's all part of the process. Timing is everything. You can't rush this. It could never, I don't want to say it could never come out in the open right now for whatever reason. Why? Because I'm nosy. And then we'll get into the past life thing here. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to keep it vague, I guess, but it has something to do with work. One of y'all is getting all your ducks in a row before you could move forward, and the other one might be waiting for this death. And I'm reading this as a literal death of a person with that King of Swords, so it could be an an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, or someone that takes on the ill-dignified aspects of that archetype, so it'd be kind of detached and unemotional and, I want to say, like, cunning and superficial. Like, it's like someone that, like, if this is a father, you'll come home from a nice time and they'll grill you into being miserable or something. So if it's that mundane, that's it. And this person's going to either pass away or be removed from your experience, your life, by the gods themselves, and you'll be able to move forward with that after a period of going inside, reorienting yourself with where you are, what this influence has done to you, and how that's affected your stability and your joy, how it's thrown your energy off, your confidence off. And so maybe one of you isn't in a place confidently where you can step into this role of, powerful couple dynamic duo, twin flame, here for a purpose, make each other better, yin yang. What one of you lacks in, the other is proficient in, that sort of thing. So let's talk about the past that you had with each other, which is really, really interesting to me. And I'm going to pull a couple more cards here. One. Oh. Huh. Wow. Okay, well, wow, well, you were both very interesting people and both very dangerous people. I feel like, okay, so over here we have one of you was a butcher, but I'm also seeing kind of a warrior, martial arts warrior, soldier, mercenary, like a very dangerous assassin is kind of what I'm getting from this. The gifts, the gifts, surprisingly, gardening and raising their own food, strong connection to ancestors, enjoys cooking and feeding people. Emotional eating, desire to be accepted by others. So it could be that in the past, whoever the soldier was or the mercenary was, they have to make some peace with their past. So maybe they had some bad karma that they're working out from that time in their life when, like they were a hammer and everything was a nail. So maybe you loved each other in the past, but because of their profession, they were not able to be vulnerable or to be, maybe it's against the policy of whatever, like the Jedi or something. I'm kind of getting like the Jedi, where they weren't allowed to be in relationships because the dark side uses those relationships to destroy everything and cause chaos, is basically what that rule is about in the canon of Star Wars, which is based on, archetypes that we all work through. So whoever this was, they were not able to be the knight in shining armor, even though they loved you very much. And then over here on the other side, we have artist. So the other person was very creative, but we have kind of this cowboy, the man, the myth, the legend. So maybe whoever this was also, I want to say, also a dangerous, maybe mercenary, or they were known for that in the past and moved on from that in their journey to being an artist. So it's like the both of you to be in the state where you can be the yin to each other's yang, and it works and the energy is flowing and you're moving forward together. You both had to move away from some violent, chaotic archetypes that you were embodying. So maybe you came together in a war and you were on completely different sides. It was like star-crossed lovers, but it was like one of you was really about it and the other one was a little too... One of you was a hopeless romantic and the other one looked at that as a weakness. So I'm guessing that whoever this mercenary was looked at love in general as a weakness, And instead of allowing themselves to be vulnerable with you, they saw you as like an animal that couldn't control their urges because they were very emotional about being with you back then. But there was all this passion and love. But because of the way this person was raised, maybe led by whoever this could be a military leader, this could be their boss or a father or a leader of a clan, very violent environment, like Genghis Khan type environment, and this would be one of his mercenaries, maybe falling in love with like the Khan's the Khan's wife or something. Ooh. So whatever that situation was, you were doomed back then. Like, even if you could have been together, I don't think it would have worked out because of where y'all were in your minds. But this is a different story here. So what to do? Where are they right now, this former butcher? Where are they right now with their job archetype incarnation here? Oh, orphan. So this person feels very alienated and very alone. They're very friendly and compassionate and optimistic all the same, but they have serious feelings of abandonment and they can self-sabotage when it comes to relationships. So just know that if they've already come into your life and it seemed like it fizzled out immediately, just know it's because they're willing to give up because of how hurt they've been in the past. Like, if they can be the victim and leave you and break up with you before you do them, then that's just what they've learned to do to protect themselves. But it's like this says you learn that family isn't defined by blood. It's defined by love. So maybe in the past, this person was completely loyal to a clan or a family, and in this life, they're learning that they don't need that. Maybe they chose that over the love, and that was a mistake. They chose tradition or this war or, their army buddies over this love. And so in this life, they're dealing with not having that same support system, or they want that. Like, at this point, they are seeing that that choice was wrong because the family was toxic or the situation was, I mean, I don't know, like, what kind of a situation wouldn't be toxic if you're a mercenary, assassin, you know. But this person has a lot of issues with abandonment. So just know that if it feels like they're fighting you on this, it just might not be time. Or if your intuition tells you that it just is reminding you that they have a lot of trauma that they're dealing with and it doesn't have anything to do with you. Okay, and over here on the artist side, we have, mining. Enjoys working outdoors. So this person is like a rock climber, risk taker. They like being outdoors, having fun. This is the person that's like going to go skydiving and so sensitive to toxins, smoke, pollution, maybe claustrophobic. Oh my gosh, I can relate to this. Fear of caves or being trapped. Okay, so this person's learning that not everyone deserves a seat in their life right now. I'm guessing that could be maybe they have their own repressive situation that they are fighting their way out of. Like they're under an avalanche of rubble and they're inching their way up to the surface to be able to breathe again. Okay, so this person had to work through trusting the wrong people or accepting people in their life because they were family, because they were friends. And this person has to work through feelings of abandonment and self-sabotage when it comes to relationships before this can completely work out. Okay. So in the meantime, for whoever is watching this and feeling either frustrated or you're feeling like they're trying to sabotage you, like they're up to something, why? Because they're quiet? No, they're not. They're not up to something. I mean, they're trying to keep their life together. and look towards the future. I don't think they have any hope for this to work out right now because of, oh, I'm guessing maybe it was too good to be true and those feelings of abandonment is kicking in right now. But that doesn't mean you should give up on them, okay? Yeah, this is brand new. And it's going to help you realize that you can be on your path and have a partner. This is an opportunity for an investment for you both, so you don't need to rush it. How are they feeling right now? Oh, they're just incredibly overwhelmed by the emotion and trying to wrap their head around. Maybe they're just starting to remember the connection. Maybe you remembered it, but they didn't, or vice versa. And it's starting to come to light. The light is shining on the situation. It's like one memory is turning into another memory, is turning into another memory. And it's overwhelming for them right now. So don't push anything. If they move away from you, let them. Just know that they're trying to like stand upright. Like they feel like falling to their knees right now with how intense this recollection is of this love and this passion. Today, tomorrow, next week. If you see them with a bunch of other people or it seems like they're entertaining others, just know that for whatever they, like maybe their job, they have to talk to a lot of people or be charming or something like that. But you shouldn't look at it as them entertaining a lot of options because at the end of the day, they've really just been looking for the one, and that's you. And if that's terrifying to them, it's probably terrifying to you too. Anything that intense is terrifying because it changes everything, but for the better, but in its right time. So what's the timeline look like? Oh. Hold on just a second. Well, if you have a chance to talk to them tomorrow, talk to them tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure because it was like next week, no, next month, no, next year, no. So there might be a pocket of time where a hello needs to be said or an acknowledgement of the connection. If that's all. It doesn't have to be jump into it, but one of the two of you needs to say, hi, I see you. How you doing? Something like that. Or, follow your feelings. How does it make you feel? Do you feel a sense of bliss and peace and longing? You know, like talking to someone for the first time and you just want to cry, like melt into a little puddle of butter on the ground. Listen to your feelings, and they'll follow your lead. Is kind of what I'm hearing. But everything has to happen in its own time. So it's like, how in the world does this give advice that it can't happen right now? Okay. So an acknowledgement can happen right now, a hello, but not the jumping into the love affair until King Dipshit dies, whoever that is. Sorry about my language. So if you get a chance to say hello, say hello. Just so you guys are, hey, I see you, you see me, I see you, okay, and then be smart about it until it's the right time. How about that? And then how's it going to turn out? It's like both of y'all's worlds are going to change dramatically before you can be together. which is scary in itself, but it's out of your hands. It's fate. It's both of you choosing joy, choosing to walk away from the toxic situations, people, repressive situations, countries, religions, jobs, whatever it is. Both have to choose based on the evidence that you've learned from the hard work that you've done to move forward. Once you both do that, you'll be able to jump into this incredible, passionate, dynamic duo where y'all run the world, really, and inspire everyone to be better people. But you're unable to do that exactly right now. So it's not all or nothing right now. But if you have a chance to say hello or send an emoji or something like that, just so one or the other knows hi, then everything else will kind of fall into line. But this is a very, very strong love. This is you empowering each other, giving each other courage. Okay, they're going to be very generous with their love once it's, I don't know, it's like once you fall into each other's arms, when you can, when it's safe, it won't be any question at all. You know, they're going to be very generous. I just keep they're going to be very generous with their love and loyal. Okay, and it's going to bring out the creativity in you, and you're going to bring out the creativity in them. And it looks like you'll be able to have a lot of fun adventures together, hiking, camping, rock climbing. One of you is going to be a little bit more adventurous, and the other one's going to be a little bit more romantic, and it'll balance each other out. Like all the elements between y'all, it's going to be easy and enjoyable. It'll be solid as a rock and unbreakable. Really. It's like a friendship and a partnership and a marriage. Whatever happens, don't let go of my hand. Your song. So in the spiritual world, maybe you have to hold on to each other's hands, like in the ether, but away from prying 3D eyes. So don't let the connection go just yet, because there are things unseen. They love you. You love them. And when you can be, it'll be even better than you imagined. Yeah. Temperance in the world. You'll be on top of the world, unstoppable. This is the happy ending, and not just a happy ending, a peaceful, graceful, like peace on earth, peace in the family, passion. This is so beautiful. I'm gonna cry. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go before I start crying here. A little hopeless romantic in my cold dead heart after all, maybe. But it's the end of the old world, the coldness, the being alone, the feeling abandoned or repressed, whichever side of that you're on. Only good news, but keep it quiet if you need to keep it quiet. Keep each other safe, if secretly in the ether for now. Hold on to each other's hands if you can. And when it's time, you'll know. Okay. Gonna let it go right there, you guys. I'm Dance Walker Tarot. This is beautiful, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.